Hey everybody, this is Carol. My blog is Chocolate Crafts and Bears Oh My, and today I wanted to show you my CottageCutz creation. It's a envelope mini. It was created on the WeR Memory Keepers envelope board, this right here. And I found my tutorial right here on YouTube, and I will leave a link below in case you would like to make one for yourself. This whole album has been created with the CottageCutz dies, and I used a total of 27, which I think is a record for me for the amount of dies used at one time. I wanted to make this kind of bright and spring looking because it's been dull and dreary and cold and rainy here in Georgia for a whole week, and I wanted to make it bright and fun and very spring looking. And I had hoarded this particular I don't know if I can get it under here too good. It's the Blossoms and Butterflies stack from DCWV. I've hoarded that for a long time, probably one of the first pads of paper I ever purchased, and I used it in this mini because it has all the colors I wanted to use. So let me go right in and tell you what I've got here. This is of course the cover, and I used the Springtime Bunny die. That's this right here. I've used the Garden Delight butterflies, and you can see those here and here, and there's a green one here. And then under the roses I have the Bella leafy branch, and I also used the lace flower doily, and this one happens to be up here behind there. This is the Bella leafy branch. The roses were made with Marvy Punch. I used the medium and the large, and I used the paper from the collection so everything would match. And I used the fancy floral background for the front. And this is really pretty. Look at how big this die is. It's gorgeous. And it fits right in the center. It's this piece back here, and it fits right in the center of a Martha Stewart punch. Well, you know how you cut it 5 by 5 and then you punch around the page? Well, it fits right in the center of that. So that is my cover. I've got a little bit of lace, and then what I did is I distressed all the edges and used tea dye ink on the edges of all the paper. So I've got just a ribbon tie. So let me open that up and show you the inside. It's kind of hard to see both pages, but let me go ahead and start on this end. This is the hedgehog die, and it's called Spring Hedgehog. That's that one right there. And then I use the Garden Bunny Tree, which is that. It's really cute. What I did is I cut out another bird cage to coordinate with my paper, and I used little pearls that I had colored with my Copic markers. And again, this is the Martha Stewart punch around the page here. This was cut at 3.5 by 5 and punched. And then I made these little confectionery bags, small. I used that to make these little pockets, and then I used in the garden, I think it's called a Garden Delight release, there are 3 eggs, and this one is the smallest one. The other 2 are the same size, but this one's small, and you'll see them in here. But these are the cute little tags that I made with that to fit in here. I thought they were really cute and really sweet. So I've got that going on. And then, as I told you, this was made with envelopes, so of course I have pockets. And this is the tag in one of my pockets. And I use this die right here, Garden Birdhouse Tree. Most of these are from the Garden Delight release. This one was that. And then onto this page, and what I have here is the Springtime Friends little bunny, and the the little chicks. It's so cute. It's a super sweet little die. And then I've got Hoppy Spring, and that was one of these stamps. This was from the Michael's Dollar Bin. I don't know how long ago, maybe 2 or more years ago they had that. And then the Celebrate Spring, which I used on the front, was also from the Dollar Bin, probably 2 or 3 years ago as well. And I made this little pocket with these inserts, and this particular insert is using the Garden Delight bird. Oops, excuse me. And they make such pretty accents to your scrapbooking. And then you open it up, and I've made a couple pockets, and this is the egg that I was telling you about, the little bit bigger egg, and you can see it has a butterfly and a flower design. So I made these tags with that one, and it's called the Garden Butterfly Egg, and they just slip in here in the pocket. It's really cute. And then I made this one right here, and this one uses the Fancy Daisy Vine, and you can see how pretty that is. And then you open it up, and I have 2 eggs in here in the pockets. And this one is using the egg that has a little bunny design on it with the sunshine. And that particular die is this one, Spring Sunrise Egg. Really cute. I loved making the little tags with the eggs. Thought that was fun. So it just slips right in there, and then we'll go on to this page. And on this one I have the bunny that's on the front again, the springtime bunny. And excuse me, on the corners on this page and that other page I use the Fancy Floral Scroll. Really pretty die, you can see. I love these dies. They just cut so beautifully, and the your cut pieces pop right out, and all the little centers almost just about fall. If you do use the wax paper in between your die and your paper, your centers will just like fall right out. It works awesome. Excuse me. And then for this center, again, this is the Martha Stewart Punch Around the Page. I cut it 5 by 5, and this is the die that I use to decorate the inside of it. It's called a Bella Floral Frame. I can't say that 10 times fast. I can't. So yeah, that's what goes inside here. It fits perfectly. You can see that. And then I use some Prima flowers that I've had for a long time too. It just coordinates with the colors in this paper perfectly. And I have a tag here, and on this tag I used just the little spring Tweety. This is from a different collection, not the Garden Delight, but you could see it all coordinates with some of the past releases. And then I use this really cute spring birdhouse branch. It's darling. Don't you think that's so cute? And then it has these little tiny little birds that coordinate, so you can sit it on the branch in the birdhouses. So that's the tag for that. And then on this side, for this page, I made this pocket, and I used this particular die again. I had used this on the other page for the little insert. And then I used this little, it's called the Bumblebee Mini, to coordinate with that. And I used this stamp that comes from Michael's, from the Dollar Bin. I'm not sure when I got that either. It's been a while. And it's just a little tag that slips in here. And I tried to coordinate everything. I'll just leave that out. I used the Martha Stewart punch here. I used only this punch throughout, so everything would coordinate. I like it when things coordinate together. And this is the last 2 pages. And on this particular page, I have used the Sweetheart Lovebirds, and I colored mine with Copic markers. and I used a few extra flowers and put pearls in the centers of them. This right here is the fancy floral butterfly border. That is really pretty. Look at how nice that shows up on there. And then my pocket opens up. I got a little Velcro to keep it closed, and I used some more of those Prima flowers. And then I put this little guy here. He is really cute. It's the spring duckling right there. And like I said, it just has a little Velcro to keep it closed. And then on this side, oh, I forgot one thing on here. I had used the, I think it's this one, yeah, the fancy floral corner. That's behind this little thing that opens up right there and there. And onto this page, I used this piece right here. It's called Fancy Floral Corner. It coordinates with this one, but this one is larger, and so I used it. This is it right here to make a pocket for my tag. So it just slips in there. That I thought that was really cool. And this is the die that I use, the garden butterfly vine, which is right here. And you could see how all these different dies coordinated with one another in a garden bird type of springtime theme. And then I used that stamp again, this one that I used on the front of the cover, Celebrate Spring. And then I have one more tag, find it here, and it's right here. And I used this element that was in the paper collection. I cut it out, and this just comes right out of here. You can tuck more than just this in here. And I used this particular die for that. It's called a Cherry Blossom Branch. Really pretty. And the paper had foil in it, so that's what you see glistening right there. And believe it or not, I didn't use one speck of glitter in this mini album. I think I'm slipping. I usually use glitter on everything I create, but I didn't use any glitter. I must be slipping. I used some bling, but not glitter. And that's the back cover right there. And so this is really super simple to make. And like I said, I will leave the link on the back, on the bottom for you, so you can make one of these yourself. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.